Hi, friends. I've been reminded of a verse all day in so many different connections, and it just seems that God is speaking to me. And I'd love to share you the first story of where this verse really showed itself as being something that God was speaking. Back in 2014, Brad Lang and I got the chance to travel out to America to speak to the Young Life Board, the board of directors, because we were setting up camp for the first time in Scotland, one of the first camps outside of the UK, outside of the USA rather. And so we got the chance to go over and speak a little. And one of the things that we brought with us was a shield that we got made, a Scottish Taj, a shield, a circle shield with all the studs in it. And on the back of that, we wanted to put a Bible verse. And the Bible verse I was thinking about, I hadn't thought about it really in any kind of serious way, but I was thinking, God is my refuge, something along those lines. But as Nairi was praying it over, she felt that there was something else that she couldn't put her finger on yet, but she wanted to just pray a little bit more and see if God was saying something else more specific to the folks that we were giving it to. And so she came up with a verse in English, and then she also got a translation into Gaelic and put that inscribed onto the back of the shield. So we took it out with us, we got it safely to America, we did our presentation to the board, and then we gave this gift of the Scottish Taj to them as a reminder. And afterwards, I was speaking with this lady who had received the shield on behalf of the board, because we found out that her father was actually from Scotland, although she was born in America, and she felt a strong affinity towards Scotland. So we said, on behalf of the board, would you mind receiving this gift? And she said that would be fantastic. She'd love to be part of that. And she was speaking to us afterwards, and she was speaking to a friend about how this verse had kept coming back to her all week, and she really felt that God was speaking to her, really a whisper of God's voice. And then she said what the verse was. And then I said, "You're joking. Have you read the back of the shield?" And the back of the shield had the exact same verse that God had spoken to Nairi for this person. And it was inscripted in English and in Gaelic on the back of this shield. And she said, "Oh my, well, God is definitely shouting at me now." And so that seemed to be just a fantastic confirmation. And this story came back to me today. And then in two other settings, this same verse came back to me as well, and has just proven to be so relevant to me and to some other folks around about me today. So I thought, when it's been so relevant to me, maybe it's been relevant to you as well. And I'm going to read out the verse. And I'm not going to continue any longer. I'd just love for you just to think of the verse and dwell in it and listen back to it again, if you need to. The verse is Paul's words to his friends in Philippi, his lockdown letter when he was stuck in prison himself and couldn't get to see his friends. And these are the key words from Philippians 4, verses 6 and 7. "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Aren't these words beautiful? Let's live in these words today, whether God is shouting or whether God is whispering. Let them into your head and let them into your heart. Thank you.